YouTube, what's going on? Your boy, professional Madden player T Davis, is back. In today's video, we're looking at the best stock play in the game. We can add a new little wrinkle into it that's been kind of, taking the community by storm, been very popular. It's going to beat pretty much every coverage in the game, and it's extremely simple to run. So whether you're a beginner, you're an intermediate, or you're an advanced level Madden player, this tip and this play you can use regardless of no matter what defense you play against, no matter what level player you are, no matter who your opponent is, no matter what team you use, no matter anything. You can use this play. You want to add it into your offense for sure. So if you guys enjoyed this type of Madden content, make sure you are subscribed here to my YouTube channel. Hit this video with a like, really helps out in the algorithm. Let's get a bunch of likes on this so it allows me to provide way more content like this for you guys. And if you have any questions at all, of course, let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to check out all my coaching sessions down in the links in the description below, as well as my ebooks available. You can request your own offensive ebook. I have film study reviews, so tons of content and stuff that you can check out in the links in the description below. I am on all social media platforms at tdavisbrain if you want to go ahead and give me a follow on all my platforms. And also, make sure you guys check out the MaddenAcademy.com. Use that code TDavis. You're going to get a great discount on their membership there. They have tons of different memberships on their site. It's one of the best places, to really learn to improve as a Madden player and to just get to that next level and get better. So make sure you check out the MaddenAcademy.com. I have a link as well in the down in the description below. There's a bunch of links for everything. So if you guys want more of my stuff, just go down into the description below and you'll see a bunch of it. So let's get into today's video, right? So what we're talking about here is out of the gun tight formation. Now you can run this concept out of gun tight offset TE, gun tight slots, any tight formation, even like a bunch formation, you can do the same similar concept. But any tight formation, it can be single back tight, literally any tight formation or bunch formation where the receivers are close into each other. We're going to be doing the bench concept here. So if we come out in the play bench, now you can do this out of bench switch as well. I just prefer bench. In Madden 23, bench is unbelievable. It's literally like one of the best plays in the game. And like I said, it's pretty much stock. You don't have to make that many adjustments. There is one adjustment we're going to make because it's kind of, since a recent update in the game, it's made this much better. We're going to talk about why. So we're going to come out in bench. We're going to run this versus random coverages. I'm just going to have random plays. So you see here, right? We have the dual corner routes, we have the dual out routes, right? And it's good because if versus zone coverage, if the defense drops back, we just know we can check it down to our underneath out routes, right? So if they're playing curl flats, maybe their zone drops around 20, 25 yards, whatever, we know we can just simply check it down to one of our out routes. Now, if they're playing hard flats, they're trying to guard underneath stuff, we know we're going to have our corner route behind the hard flats. And if it's cover two, we can usually get this to the outside of the safeties in those cover two shells. And then, of course, if it's a man coverage, these corner routes are going to whoop man coverage, especially if you have faster, good route running receivers in those spots. These corner routes will whoop that man-to-man coverage, and sometimes these out routes will as well. Now, you can do a bunch of different hot routes to this. Sometimes I'll throw in a running back wheel route. I'll do a halfback wheel flat combo. Sometimes I'll create like a flood. I'll drag the right tight end and streak the left side guy, right? That's other ways you can run bench. Like there's so many different ways you can run it. But in this video, we're keeping it simple. We're just showing you the stock best way to run it. And it's just simple like this. Now, the one adjustment that I talked about I wanted to add in is go ahead and put your running back on a streak, right? And normally when you hot route that streak, it does like a little outward then up type of thing. But new to the game this year, if you put him on a streak and then you motion him over, it's going to actually put him on a legit real streak, and he's not going to go do that slow, delayed, upward thing. He's going to go straight up the field. And I love this in case of something like a blitz. You can throw a quick over the middle. I love it versus if you have a speedster there, he will beat man coverage over the top if he has a linebacker manned up on him. And I love it versus things like cover three where he kind of, distracts the safety a little bit, allowing you to throw that corner out to the sideline. So I do mix and match and throw this in there a good bit. Now you can also motion it back to the other side. The streak will stay the same. So once you put him on that streak and you just use a little bit of motion, now he's on this great quick streak that you can throw to. So let's go ahead and run this play a few times. You see here this time the defense drops back. We check it down to the out route. So literally, as I go to the replay real quick, I just want to show you guys what I'm looking at when I run this play. As soon as I hike it, I'm literally reading these outside defenders. So usually the outside corner, sometimes this guy. And what I'm looking for, if it's zone coverage, if I see them immediately drop back, look at it, I hike it, what's he doing? He's dropping back. In my mind, I know exactly I'm going to have this out route underneath. Now, it was cover 2, so I actually did have the corner route with a pass lead to the outside as well. But my initial read is the out route because it's a chess match, right? It's a thinking game. I see this corner, when I hike it, I see this corner drop back like that. In my mind, I already know, boom, I have the outside out route underneath quickly because that corner drop back, he's not going to be able to cover it. So that's what I'm looking for. And same thing on both sides, right? Doesn't matter if it's left or right. Initially, when I hike it, what do I see? I see both these guys drop back. 1, 2, both dropping back. I know I'll have these baby out routes underneath, right? Let's go ahead and run it a few more times here. I'm going to use the same thing, a little motion streak with my running back. Create a little different havoc here. This time, looks like it's cover 2. What do we know versus cover 2? These corner routes whoop Tampa 2. They get outside of that safety. They get that, like, you know, that outside leverage. Take a look at it here. As soon as I hike it here, once again, though, I watch the outside corner. What's he do this time? This time he plays hard underneath, right? He's playing down and down and down underneath on that out route. I know I'm going to have my corner route behind it. That safety cannot get to the outside. I want to pass lead that towards the sidelines, freeform that laser beam, right? So it's simple, man. It's a simple game, guys. If the defense does one thing, we're throwing the other thing. You always want to be prepared for it, right? This time, I'm going to motion him back over because I like the alignment I'm getting there. Let's go ahead and run it. This time, it's man coverage, right? Man coverage. Oh, terrible passing. But man coverage is when I'm feeling great because I know these corner routes are going to whoop man coverage. So anytime I know I get man, I'm feeling great, right? So I read the outside corner here this time. This time it's cover 3, and I'm getting horrible pass leads. That time, a little bit better coverage. Now, the cover 3 is probably the toughest to beat here in this situation. That's why you want to utilize that halfback streak a little bit, or you throw the halfback wheel out there, or maybe some drags underneath. Tampa 2 and man-to-man is the best way to beat this, but you can still beat it cover 3 as well. This time we're going to have man coverage. We're going to have Tyreek Hill. He was manned up on Micah Parsons. We can take advantage of that for sure. But I'm just getting horrible throws from Tua here. MVP candidate Tua, by the way. This time, let's see what we had. We had the out route underneath, and I was a little late with the read right there. So offensive line really struggling in practice mode right now. Let's do it a few more times here so we get it down pretty good. This time, they play back. What do? We throw to the out route. What is going on? I can't throw one completion with this guy. But that was the right read there. The defense dropped back. We check it down to our baby underneath out route, right? And that's why bench is just such a great play to really mix in. Man coverage. What do we know? Tyreek Hill. Threw that a little bit late there. All right, let's do it one more time here. Let's go ahead and motion it over. This time we're going to get man coverage. We're going to pass lead that to the outside. I mean, that should be a dot. That's why I don't know what's going on with Tua here. But if you have a good quarterback, like these are completions every time with the freeform ability. Let's go. We got to end it on a completion, right? This time, Jaceki, laser beam, freeform, man coverage, laser to the outside. So you guys can see here, this play, absolute money. Now, the thing is, it doesn't have to be something you base your offense around, but I love, I run a lot of gun bunch, trips tight end. I like to audible over a lot to this gun tight, mix this in with the quick base, slot post if you run this gun tight, really good play. So just bench is just one of the plays you want to mix in. If you know you're getting a Tampa 2 look or a man-to-man look, you can go to bench a good majority of the game. It is that good if you have good receivers out there, and obviously get a quarterback that can complete good passes. So definitely recommend adding bunch to your offense for sure, mixing it in, audibling over, one of the best, simplest stock plays in the game. Like I said, anyone at any level can run this. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, anyone can run it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit this video with a like. We'll be back for plenty more Madden tips soon. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.